Hi, I'm Debbie Gugnani, and we're here in sunny Los Angeles at Dominick's Restaurant and Bar in West Hollywood. Here, seeing a celebrity is as common as seeing a plate of spaghetti and meatballs. So let's go behind the burner and meet the chef. I'm here with Chef Boudet, chef and owner. So Brandon, I see lots of meat. What are we making?
We're making spaghetti and meatballs today. I like to use pork and I like to use beef. And the trick is to make sure you have enough fat in it. Basically the beef, we have 85-15, and you can pretty much find that at most grocery stores. And then we have a ground pork. It has a little bit more fat in it, it's 70-30. We're gonna saute down a little bit of onion, celery, parsley, and a little bit of garlic.
Oh wow.
We're gonna cook that down with a little bit of chopped up regular white mushrooms. We're gonna add a little oil, and we're just gonna cook it down a little bit. First, we're gonna add a little bit ground fennel, salt, crushed red pepper, crushed up and ground porcini mushroom. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs. We're also gonna put a little bit of breadcrumb in there. So you just wanna incorporate everything in there. You don't wanna pack the meat in really hard. You know, the sauce can't penetrate the meatball. So all I do, boom. It's about a 2.5 ounce meatball. We bake the meatballs as opposed to frying them. We do a 350 degree oven. 350 degrees for 20 minutes. First we'll start off with pasta. Don't try and save money on pasta. That extra $1 a pound that you'll spend on the pasta, you'll be able to tell the difference. So here we have artisanal dried pasta. When you're in the store, you can just look at it and you can feel it, and it has a nice little rough edge to it. Just putting it into salted boiling water. Once it gets pliable, you just want to make sure you stir it up really well so you don't have that clunk of spaghetti stuck together.
Exactly, so it mixes all up.
It's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. And here we have tomato sauce. It's just something that you can have sitting around in a jar in your refrigerator. What we use here at the restaurant is San Marzano tomatoes. We put them through a ricer or a food mill. Okay, it takes out most of the seeds and it crushes them up really well. And then we just cook it down with a little bit of sofrito, okay, for about 3 hours or so, 2.5. Just to kind of reduce it down a little bit, thicken it up just a touch. The meatballs are ready. Here we go. See how they're nice and brown? When I make my spaghetti meatballs and I'm making the sauce for it, basically what I do is I take some of the meatballs, crush them up, and add it to my tomato sauce that we just made. Let it simmer for about an hour. And that's pretty much it. It's ready to go. Toss it with some pasta, Parmesan cheese. We're having le cupole, which is a super Tuscan. That's great. It has a little bit of oak on it, so it'll definitely cut through the food.
What's really striking about this meatball is how juicy it is. It's that little bit of spice that sneaks up at you and you finishes off the sauce with the creaminess of the butter. On Behind the Burner, you can enjoy this exclusive opportunity to purchase Chef Boudet's wine of choice, Le Cupole. Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.